Pasta! 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 That was the last time we actually ever saw him on. That's the last time he appeared on film, actually. Uh, he's been gone for quite some time now, months, in fact. It's slightly. Well, he's not missed. Let me just put it that way. He was a terrible person. One of the worst I had ever seen in the industry. How would I describe his sense of humor? Not funny. In fact, it would be the opposite of funny in every way. He would routinely horrify absolutely everyone on set. It wasn't obscure. It was just. I honestly don't think he could tell a joke. In fact, one time there was a situation where he made a man cry. The joke was pretty bad. Actually, it wasn't even that bad. It was a run-of-the-mill joke, but his delivery was just. I have never seen that happen before or since. In fact, it's interesting. That was literally minutes before his disappearance. Like he just kind of. Well, what happened? Somebody left the door open to the studio, and and a cat wandered in. Just kind of wandered in, walked about, did whatever cats do, and just kind of walked out. And he just sort of followed it, chirping, just chirping over and over, and nobody bothered to try to stop him. I waited for 10 minutes, half an hour. We figured he wasn't coming back at that point. And we would have filled out a missing persons report, but nobody really minded because, well, he's not missed. Let me put it that way. He's definitely not missed. I had the displeasure of working with him. And one time, we were actually at a restaurant. He ordered a grapefruit, and it was breakfast, or more of a brunch at that point. We were discussing plans on one of his scripts, which, to this day, I don't even think he was really literate. I think he just randomly hit keys on the keyboard because the results weren't even English. It wasn't any language. It usually was a series of consonants. But that aside, he orders a grapefruit, and what ends up happening is they give him the grapefruit, which he proceeds to yell at obscenities. He just yells obscenities at this grapefruit for a good 15 minutes, and of course we're asked to leave. It was a very embarrassing experience. He takes the grapefruit with him, and he keeps yelling at it over and over and over again. And I leave with him yelling at it. And, a week later he takes another grapefruit, so I figure something happened to it. But it's this kind of situations. It's not a matter of him being funny. I think just the aspect of putting him on camera and seeing what happened, that was the appeal. Who's actually putting together this thing? How many other people do you have for this interview? Or this memorial? It's a memorial, right? Yeah. How many people? Just me? Really? Wow. I'm not going to say I'm surprised. Well, I am that I actually agreed to do this. I really don't know who this is catered to, though, because it didn't really have a fan base. Huh. Well, I'm going to go do something more interesting, like not think about him or talk about him. Maybe maybe do something more productive with my time. So, thanks.